Well, three single mothers are suing the state of Missouri after the governor decided not to expand Medicaid.
Our Missouri Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley is live tonight to explain how the lawsuit could impact thousands of Missourians. Emily.
Well, Vic and Jasmine, as you both know, I've reported that the General Assembly voted not to fund Medicaid expansion. And after that decision, Governor Mike Parson said there was no way the state could expand Medicaid. In less than 3 weeks, the lawsuit will be in front of a judge who will rule if Missouri has to cover those people making less than $18,000 a year.
The trigger to this was the state withdrawing its state plan amendments.
Lowell Pearson is one of the three attorneys who sued.
We're asking the court to direct the executive branch of the government to enroll these people and provide them benefits starting July 1st.
He's representing three single moms who would have fallen under expansion.
They fall into a gap in the system, really. They don't make enough money to qualify for the old Medicaid program. But, they're working people.
The lawsuit decision affects thousands of Missourians.
What we're seeking here is an order from the court that says the state has to enroll everybody who's eligible. So this isn't just about the three named plaintiffs, it's about 275,000 other people as well.
Expansion was voter approved last August, and the governor originally asked legislators to fund it. It was expected to cost $1.9 billion, with less than $130 million of that coming from the state.
Like every other constitutional right, the government has an obligation to carry out its job to be sure that that right's enforced.
Some lawmakers previously said the ballot question was invalid since it didn't have a funding mechanism.
I don't think that argument holds water. There's absolutely no requirement in the law that a funding mechanism be included.
Now, the trial is set to start here in Jefferson City on June 18th. Pearson believes that there will be a ruling by July 1st, but he expects that if he wins, the state will file an appeal. I reached out to Governor Mike Parson's office for a comment, and I'm told the governor does not make a statement on pending litigation. Reporting live tonight from Missouri State Capitol Bureau in Jefferson City, I'm Emily Manley, Fox 2 News.